See how this shit look. Trying to see how it look. If it's clear. It do look a little clearer than it usually be looking. That looks smooth. Let me hold on. Let me go on the other side. I wonder what it's gonna like if I like play a game though. Like, will it drop a little bit like that? Let me see. The one on YouTube don't look as clear as the one on Twitch. What's up, Carter? How you feeling? Trying some new settings out. I'm trying to get it to look as clear as possible. Feel me? But I don't know. What am I playing? Afro! I ain't heard from you in a minute. How you doing, man? What am I playing? Right now, I'm not playing anything. I was just trying. I messed with some settings earlier today, and I was trying to see if they worked or if they were look good. I tried to get it clear. But yeah, I'm not even really playing that right now. YouTube side don't look good. Option simulator, damn near. But it definitely look clearer on Twitch than it does on YouTube. Yeah, Twitch looks clear, like when I go in there, but on YouTube look phony. YouTube look a little phony. I don't know if it's just the way YouTube does their stuff. But hey, we'll see. I need to play Doki Doki. I'm playing now. You really need me to play that? I don't even know if I have it downloaded. I don't think I have it downloaded. That controller dead. I got a little order. Gonna take a little minute to download. Horror visual novel. That should definitely take a little break to download. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Write poems for your crush and experience the terror of school romance. What the hell? Let's see how long I take it down. I'd press download. We'll see how long it should take. They'd be like, what freak ass game you playing? I got 7 minutes. Hey man. I know we did, but it's just when you first look at it, I'm gonna get judged. I know I am. I'm gonna get judged for that first look. Like, what are you playing? I'm like, hold on, bro. It's actually very intricate in the themes in the plot. You feel me? The way the characters grow and interact with each other. It's actually really deep. And then he's gonna call me a freaky bull. But I got you. Sold in retail too. I bet. There's definitely a market for Doki Doki type dudes. We got 7 minutes, well, like 6 minutes now, until Doki Doki. Oh yeah, if I, like not knowing about the game, like if it was like my first time, I'd be sitting there like, the fuck is he picking up? what's up? What's dog on? But then you come to find out, dog got good taste in games, so you can't really hate. Yeah, we going Doki Doki. Be on it. That shit look clear, but it say my shit unstable. Yo, the Twitch side looks clear as hell. I'm just mad YouTube don't look like that. I don't know how to get the. I guess there's different settings you gotta mess with. I'm guessing there's different settings you gotta mess with when doing. Yeah, you gonna hate my man. Damn, you gonna blow my house up, gang? I guess there's different settings. You want to check. Yeah, how the hell do I get it? I might have to just start just going straight on you on Twitch and be like, fuck it. I try to do both, but I might just be like, hey, we just gonna be on one. Only thing is, it makes it easier. I'm playing Ace Combat. Sadly, not women. You worrying about? Hey, hey, man. Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about that now. You still a youngin. Still young. Ace Combat. I never even heard of Ace Combat. Awesome. I want some like Top Gun type. Yeah. Okay. Is it new? Blowing shit up. They're really a war pilot. Fictional women to keep me company. All right, buddy. Got a couple. I got some video ideas for later. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just have to go on. What's the shit? I saw a TikTok look like a slideshow. It showed a body pill in the trash, then transition to Peter Parker leaving his suit in the trash. He says the same effect. Hey, nah, that's funny as hell. Okay, we had 68%, 69%. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Here I come. Well, we got 95 seconds left. We about to be locked in. About to be locked in. Oh, he done broke. Damn. Now I take to anime women. Yes, sir. We're locked in. You got. Yeah, just get you some bullshit ass mic. My man's Jamor's used to go to Five and Below and just lock in on his. That's where he used to get his shit from. He said they worked for a little good. They didn't last long, but you know they worked for a little bit. It was just something stupid. All right. I'm really downloading that shit. I'm really about to play it. Like, he's gotta lure you in an hour. An hour to lure me in. Experience the terror of school romance. All right. I don't know why I always do that. Damn it. High school is a horror on its own. Shit. Maybe I had a smoother experience than most. Mine, I was chilling in high school. Up, it's ready. I just got a notification on my phone. Yeah, okay. All right, actually, I got all the right things. It's just for some reason. For some reason, I was trying. I found. Yeah, where the hell's that? Did with it? See, you gotta get the money first. You gotta have it like the money in a certain location. You gotta put the money on the floor or put the money on the ground, on the table. Put the money on the table, and then I'm gonna do it. Cause now he got you looking crazy for no bread. That's messed up on your man's. Is that really your man's? I don't even know if that's really your man's. All right, let me move this up the way. Definitely not your man's. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not your man's. 12 days. 12 days of Valentine beating. Beatings is crazy. Because who are you getting beat by? Who's beating you for Valentine's Day? I've never heard that tradition. Must be something new kids finna do. Getting beat for Valentine's Day if you don't got one. That's crazy. Yes, sir, we're locked in. I gotta edit my stream and all that. Okay. Let my crush sit. Hey man, that's a good day to do it. But the only thing is, they might tell her. I don't know how the word around your school travel, but she might get word. She might get word of it. Okay. Are you guys ready for Doki Doki? Let me change the. Doki Doki Literature Club. We're doing it, guys. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. There's nothing that can get me banned on this bitch, right? Individuals suffering anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. No sound. Oh, there it is. Would you like to review detailed content warning which contains spoilers? Other in-game content warnings can be enabled. No, I don't want any spoilers. Detailed content warning. Oh, I'm not finna. They not showing no yiddies or nothing like that. Get me kicked off. Right. If it is, we got this button over here. We switching real quick nowadays. All right, let me make sure. All right, making sure, man. Get me knocked off. I'd be sick. By playing though, you agree to have the game's age rating? Yes, I'm locked in. This game's not suitable for children. It's okay. I'm not a kid. Yo, this music, yo. All right, new game, yo. Please enter your name. Boy, LIQUID. Stay with it. I don't feel like writing up or adding other shit. All right. Hey. I press F. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. So much one-handed fun is crazy. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Yo, what the childhood hugs. Man, these ain't. Hey, she's a childhood friend, dog. That is not one of her. She ain't friend. She said, "Yeah, what am I playing?" That's mean, Liquid. Other people say that you're acting weird that I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But she did wait for me after all. I can have some clipbook content. Think about it. Hey man, maybe. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Liquid, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Sounds like me. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. See, I don't know how long I can keep up these voices. You told me you would join the club this year. Did I? Sure, it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. She really likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. NEET, I never heard of that one before. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yes, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Says save. Go to settings and do that, or just exit D? Or do I just do it from right here? Oh, this. What the fuck is this? I was on a laptop. What the fuck? Oh shit, that's hard. That's kind of tough. No, that's actually hard. They just show you the files from the game, and no, that's hard. Mail, side stories. No, that's kind of tough. All right, go back to yeah. Okay. No, that's interesting. That's actually cool as hell. I actually like that a lot. Side stories. Side stories are stories of friendship that are related events. Okay. Damn. I feel like this one of those games long as hell. You can change the wallpaper. I got pick one of these pictures. I'm not changing it to any of these little ass girls. We're gonna keep it at metaverse. Game's not. I know. Doki. You can skip button to fast forward text you already read. Okay. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Yeah. Okay. It said 18 or above. Oh, I bet. I didn't. At least that's a good thing to know. There it is. More than that, I'm surprised I ain't even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. How you gonna call her carefree and then talk about how she worried too much? That's completely opposite. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Hey, we locked in. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yay! There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Why she keep doing that thing? Yo, what the hell is this? I ain't never seen no one really do that shit in real life. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yes, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Real talk, he said, no, I'm not going. He's standing on business. Except for he's not. He's about to forward. I can tell. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Natsuki is my favorite girl. I guess we're gonna find out why. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Bow! Everyone, this is the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. And I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. I didn't need people who's talking. All I took was a cupcake to sell it. Yeah, it gotta be. I hope it's vanilla frosting. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Liquid, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I got the dots. All words escape me in this situation. Oh, this nigga got tender. He like the shorty. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. He's locked in. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Oh, he's a tender dog. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Yes, Natsuki, that's your girl, yo. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who's appeared comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Liquid. Monika smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Alright, my nigga. Basically completely out of my league. Nothing's out of your league! Don't ever say that again! So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You know what? You too, Monika. Oh, he's so tender. Come sit down, Liquid. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Logging in? I'm trying to log in. I'm logging in, man. I'm good. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, whoa! Tuki lifts the foil of the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori tosses a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. This nigga said, do I eat the cat ears first? Or do I go for the chin? Natsuki's a mean type, which is why I like her, because it's like me, and Yuri is shy type, just to help you with the voices. Pookie is crazy. Natsuki is quiet. Got you. I'm really ass with these. My range is not high. I don't have a range. I have a deeper voice, so my range is. He definitely looking crazy. Like it's Resident Evil. She waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you and anything. Oh, shorty, calm your way down. I just said thank you. What the hell? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you. No, you, dummy. All right. Calm your way down, shorty. You tweaking. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissive the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. They got tea and cupcakes? Someone's got a sweet tooth. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Shots from a gravity side. Hey man, they be the feisty ones, real little and feisty. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. You read no books. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something's telling me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. It's too long. Definitely not her hair. If I were to guess, my guess is extensions. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'm about to try to take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. That's my I figured it out finger. Like, this is a key point finger. Extensions! She's very beautiful to me type of finger, you feel me? Like, this is a real important point. Brain blast, things like that. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Nut blast is crazy. Very crazy. I'm having. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Lick, what kind of things do you like to read? Theory, my favorite Monica and Yuri. Okay, I guess. Well, we'll see. They seem smooth right now. You might as well try giving Yuri a deep voice. I might have to. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traced the rim of her teacup with her finger. I got a little cup. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Great bitch. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Hey man, I'm getting into character. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that. Yuri? For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, that I really can't put it down. I like a lot of things you say, even back. Hell no, I would not say nothing. I would not say no shit like that. Even black guys? Hell no. No, that's a like. Yeah, no, that's a bad time to place a comment like that. That's not even. Yeah, you just mess up the whole group. Even black guys? Like, you just like a clown saying that. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I see your eyes dart over to me for a split second. I'm like, oh, why are you looking at me? Never mind. What's always you like black guys? I'm not saying. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud." And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. And then she probably touch on her nose. Boop. Siri settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Yeah, Tone, this is some freak shit. Natsuki about to pull out the blicky. Hell yeah, she a little angry. We on Doki, Tone. We locked in. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Always angry. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Shut your ass up. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You're the type to tap a girl's nose and go Gucci Gucci goo. No, I am not. That is not what I would do at all. And chicken eater is crazy. Gucci Gucci goo. Hell no. I don't know what kind of dude you made me out to be, but that is false. I would not do no shit like that. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I'm Mexican, I can say. Let's leave that offline. I guess the same for you, Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Anybody? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Probably. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Liquid? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Why does she keep smiling at me? Hold on. There's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with it. What's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Siri has convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, he got nervous. He is not standing on business. But I'm sorry. I thought, Liquid, you all. I am defenseless against these girls. Oh, he's so tender. He about to fold. That's definitely what's really going on through the brain. That's really what's going on through his head. How am I supposed to clear-headed decision when it's like this? Lock the fuck in. You can't. That is. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. I wish he ain't say that. I wish he ain't think that. I wish he wasn't that. What are you doing? If writing a poem is the only price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, what are you doing? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Damn it, I hate reading this. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Look, he happy as hell. Yes, I'm so happy. Siri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. I am him, so yeah, I'm disappointed in myself. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Liquid, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. What the fuck? Yeah. My nigga's so tender, yo. This nigga can't talk. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? You think you're going after it? I don't know, gang. I don't know. So, I can't. I always feel the anxiety welling up inside me. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. I don't know, man. You got Superstar Girl, right? You got Superstar Girl that keeps smiling and looking at me. So we gotta keep an eye on that. And then we got the Yuri. Yuri seems like she rocking with me. So So hey, we gonna throw the toss up between there, and we gonna make our decision as time goes by. You feel me? Because the one friend, I've already got friends on. We've been friends since we was cheering, so that's already a dub. You feel me? That's already a dub. So, you know. Find out next time on Doki Doki Literature Club. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Liquid, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sierra and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Alright, it already seemed like my nigga like Monica. He talking about and of course. He like Monica. Poem backshot time. Whoa, buddy. Hold your horses. Freak man. Will I really be happy spending every day at the school and literature club? I guess we'll find out. Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Excuse me. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, it's time to lock in. Poem time. They didn't know I took honors English. Okay, how many words? I gotta pick 20 words? These are just... Okay, so... Lazy, atone, sweet, vivid, bouncy, boot, special, ribbon, disaster, portrait. Okay. Okay. Okay, do I want to do it to... I'd save if you want to. Save? How do I even get... Save. I don't know, auto save on this joint. Okay. Alright. So I just pick words, and I guess he just turns it into a poem. Okay, we're gonna start this joint off. We're gonna start this joint off with vivid. I wanna say fancy. Fancy sounds a little freaky. Vivid. Does these words that I say, do they turn into a poem? Like, it gotta make sense? If you don't lock the plug in, I'm jumping you with the pipe in your wall. Don't do that, please. I would like to keep the pipes in my wall where they are. Okay. Okay, she says she like... We're gonna go with fantasy. You gotta choose whether to relate to the girl you want. The one girl I want? Can I make it to all of them? I got a couple. So you already know the girl my dude like. He like happy shorty. I think we're gonna go there. So it's more happier, right? Skirt? Like what kind of skirt? Like a skirt? Ah, okay. Oh, amazing. Got more nerdy shit to get to. Yeah, I got you, gangster. Here we gonna go with. We gotta get vulnerable. Let's get vulnerable. Anxiety. Journey. Do a little bit of everything. Hold on. Music. Okay, I'm not gonna take too much. Okay. Passion. What the fuck does Doki mean? I gotta choose it because the name of the game. Liz, we're going after the shy one. I'm just picking shit. Aura. That's a new. Hey, that word's trending right now. We gotta do aura. Parfait is food. Whistle shopping. Melody. Okay. Nightgown. Cheeks is crazy. Do sunny. I should did spinning. Friends. Shiny. Peaceful. Alone. Sad philosophy. Childhood. This song can get my stuck on. It's not even. I hear it, but don't hear it. I know it's probably subconsciously gonna mess me up. My dude say like anime, so we gonna pick. He tried to join anime club, so. Suicide's crazy. Holiday, whisper, color, grace, wonderful. There we go. That's the poem. That's the poem we're rocking with. The bunch 20 different words. Hi again, Liquid. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Now don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back in literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Liquid. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making your dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us serious, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Liquid always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? I hate that chick. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Liquid can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Uh-oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it's a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. That means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Yuri brought her I hope not. We don't bang like that. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. I like the way you talk right now. It makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reads into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? You are fucking, but you mention of a strap while you're running. Yes! What the fuck? Yes. Shorty pull up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm running. What the hell? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. And I'ma drag you back. Pause. I'ma drag you back. It's crazy. Pause. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to hype myself with something literature related by myself like this? It's a shame for being singing boys, wouldn't it? I mean, it would be a shame, but hey man, you can do what you gotta do. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Probably gonna really seem lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. Festivals are a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. It doesn't solve the problem though. You put a claymore outside your door, that counts as me doing what I gotta do. No. That does not. No. That counts as a felony. Counts as illegal. If we come up with something, most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really serious. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble in finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, what? Open my eyes and find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sarah, it's written all over you. Huh? Terry glanced around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sari's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either, and there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe the stain off with my finger, but no one would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really care about that. I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. Why am I locking in this much? Because if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go hard. I'm an all or nothing type of guy. And you don't even keep your blazer unbuttoned up. Buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Oh, that was cold. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Why is this the angle? This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. What you mean? I gotta stop logging in. We locked in. How you gonna tell me to log in and tell me to stop logging in? We're logged in. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? What you mean? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are getting bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ew. It's not worth it at all. That's what Dad just said. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. You take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we're really better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share poems we wrote now? Yay! Liquid, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Poem. I couldn't really find much information since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose paper torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Poem time, son. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay, so I want to do Sayori because I know Short. Like, that's the homie for real. Then Yuri like me, and Yuri like me. My nigga seem to like Monica, and Natsuki, she just mean. Why not Sayori? I want to do Sayori because that's the homie. Like, if I was in this situation, I would just read it to the homie. That's what I would do. Like if I was like me personally actually in a situation, I would read it to my homie. Like, sure, come check this out before it's also better to tell your poem to somebody else, right? That you know, then it gets you more comfortable to, telling it to people you don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm about to read it to the homie. Sayori, here we come. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. Yeah, I feel that. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Liquid. I love it. I had no ideas you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Here I come. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. maybe even not serious. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a liquid poem. And that makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feeling in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the clubroom. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Liquid. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Why is it lingering? Tell me you can't. Right. No. It's just a liquid poem because I wrote it. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you go through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep before my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. This shit is ass. This poem ass. Oh shit. This poem ass. Oh my goodness. Hey man. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? Homie just wants breakfast. I feel it. No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. But at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem, which it was. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounded just like you. Really? That's such a backhanded compliment. It sounded like you. Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thank you for showing me. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I am dissing homie's poem, because that shit was ass. If she told me she wanted to pursue poetry, I'd be like, no. You should show my poem to next? Let's go to Monica, man. No, actually, I'm gonna go with Yuri. I'm gonna go with Yuri next. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Top 10 inspiring poem phrase number 1. I want breakfast. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. What do you need to put your thoughts into words for if you wrote the poem down? You know? Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So is that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Everybody's facing their hands. Calm down. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take you a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And you have been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Sherry finds her train of thought is as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. It turns out to a word. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part.
It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if you're apologizing to yourself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do.
I love to share my thoughts, the process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly as if there's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That shit kind of smooth. Yuri was deaf locked in. I wish it was longer, but this is smooth. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I ain't gonna lie, that shit hard. That's a smooth poem. The imagery in it, fire. Fire. Even though it's not one of them rhyming ones, it hits. I ain't gonna lie. That ending, the light flickers, I flicker back, fire. I ain't gonna lie, that joke is fire. This one might take me really back to English class. We used to be reading poems, I have to dissect them and all. Side note, I be feeling like in school, English teachers be making up shit. When we reading books or we reading poems, how the hell you know what the nigga talking about? They be like, he must have be meaning this and then this and this. I'm like, how you don't even really know that? You're just making speculation. Low key, sometimes I feel like most of the shit be like bare bones, and then the teacher really just be grabbing straws out the hat, right? Just be picking stuff up from out of anywhere. He's talking about the snow because the snow illuminates when sun hits it, so it means like it's a ray of sunshine, and the melting is representing his heart is melted because around this time his father died, and it's like he ain't say none of that. Like you really making him look crazy, like you feel me? Damn, bro's vibing with the shy girl more than his homie. No, because the shy girl wrote a fire poem and my homie then wrote some bullshit. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. Actually, it was a little too short. I wish it was a little longer, but it was good. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to adjust, I suppose. She be writing that crazy shit, I know. Then I slash and dash. Then the ghost hides under the bed. It comes back. The parents come and they say, "What happened to my baby?" It gets quiet. You can hear nothing but the concerned breaths from the father. As he creeps up to his daughter laying on the floor, everything's at a standstill. Silence. All you can hear is the ghost say, "Give me more." Like she probably writes some shit like that. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. What the fuck is hoo-hoo? What does that mean? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Liquid. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to ghosts. Nigga playing hentai. Nah, gang, we in literature class. Oh shit, I forgot the last part. Can I go back? What's she saying? Linger in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Okay. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really.
Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Nigga joined the club for the shorties. I'm gonna end with Monica. I'm gonna go with Natsuki first, and then we're gonna end with Monica. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. Alright, Jamal, you be great, my guy. I feel that. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Said someone like you, man. Hey, man, I wasn't thinking like that. This shit kind of booty. It's not my taste. It could have got really deep. It does make sense, okay, but I'm not a fan. When it gets the people can try part, that was cool, but that's about it threw me off. At that ending was buns. But I was like, okay, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. If she would have went more into what the people, I feel like it could have been more better. But when it hits with, but that's about it, I'm not rocking with that. It's cool. I didn't like the way it ended, but that's about it. That is true. I feel it. It just doesn't hit me. I'm sitting there like, all right, it's cool. It's a cool poem. It's alright. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. That shit did not hit hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. It makes sense. I just don't like the ending of it. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. That was bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah? Guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show poem to next? Last person, gangster. Hi, Liquid. Having a good time so far? Yes. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Liquid. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? It's a sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yep, that's true. I handed Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in a different way, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Monica. Yeah, that's totally expected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I get comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of style, but I always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Let's read it then. Alright, what you got, gangster? Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction? The spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Nigga, she got a peeper in the crib or something? She got a peeping Tom in the crib? She live in an apartment? I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. That threw me for a loop. I'm thinking it's just a little hole. Shorty getting peeped on. That threw me for a little loop, Shorty. I like that one. I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking you could be, you know. He on the other side was looking in. Threw me for a loop. So what do you think? It's very freeform. If that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's the kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe even after if everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on a paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Suri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowing in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem, the desk with one hand. I used to say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Liquid too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time studying my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Liquid liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Atsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Why is she doing that? See, that's too many females when they get jealous. That's not what you're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just doesn't Liquid appreciate my advice more than he appreciated yours. Whoa, why are we throwing me in the mix? Why are we throwing me in the mix? I ain't do nothing. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? And you're that full of yourself? Oh, they fighting. Hold up. I was full of myself. I would be deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Liquid started showing up. Natsuki! Hey, shit! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned toward me as if they just know that I was standing there. Liquid? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? What? Here I go. Hey, big God, that's a crazy way to say that, you be making art. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Liquid. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Liquid? Why are we putting me in the middle of all this? I need no respect, man. May the fortune be our bad. May our faith cross again on the better start. Until we meet again, may you reign be. Probably farewell. Hey, farewell to you, Elenius. You be great, my guy. The wordplay you got there, fire. Actually matches what the hell is going on right now. They're reading out poems with select words, and you did a good job selecting your words. It caught my eye. It jumped off the page, if I do say so myself. I appreciate you, man. You be great. Well, whoa, shorty. All right, this is how I'd break it down. Me personally, I'd be like, hey, let's calm down. I like both of y'all poems. It gives me a different feel for each time. Depending on, it gives me a different mood and a different feeling. It's like watching two different movies. You feel me? It's like watching two different movies. It's not saying one is better than the other because they're different. I can't compare them because they're different. They're both really good, and they both elicited different emotions out of me. You feel me? I really like both of them. That's how I would do it. That's player. You feel me? I'd break it down like that. Real player-like. Tell them both how they valuable and how both of them are different, but just as effective. It's just effective in their different ways. They hit different parts of the spot, parts of the brain. You feel me? And she started and she started asking me how. Then I started bringing up some bullshit. And I'd be like, yours makes me feel like when I hear Natsuki's, it makes me feel like there's a will, and like it gives me a belief that I can do something. Like, why quit? Why stop? I know it says people try and they don't succeed, but it makes me feel like, why not? Why can't I succeed? You feel me? All these animals do these other things. Why can't I do something like that? You feel me? That's what I be saying in English. Used to be saying in English class, just coming up with the goody. You feel me? And then with yours, I'd be like, yours makes me feel, it gets me. It's like a darker, deeper thought. It's like, damn, flickering, the flickering, the test of time, staying, relaying. It's like it uses a different part of my brain, and it makes me feel, dark. It got like a darker feel. Cloudy. You feel me? So that's how I do it. That's how I break it down. How I get dragged into this in the first place. It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh my nigga, gonna have to choose? No, you can do it as player like. I don't wanna, okay. I'm not picking. I don't care if both of them get mad at me. I'm not picking between the two. That's not like this. I'm not gonna do it like this. That's not how. Sayori, you gotta help me out. Homie better lock in and hook me up Because I'm not picking between the two because they're going to be mad at me. We're not doing that. Help me. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So I start turning to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defensive I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Yeah. Everyone is fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Oh, that's a crazy thing to say. I didn't like this one. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being, she should never. It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Sayori? Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is the vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Molly smiled sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. I'm telling you, I would have did it player like. I would have did what she did, but that's just me though. You put me in the middle of some shit, nigga, I'm gonna make everybody feel good. You feel me? That sounds crazy. Without context. If only I can get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Liquid, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was nice and neat. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Same thing. Maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will chime even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. But I should have paid more attention. What Monica like? What was on her poems? Her shit was about Liquid. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sherry beams at me. It truly has been a while since you and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. Yeah, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Liquid, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is making me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be much fun. Well, you now spend a full hour on this game. What's your opinion before shit gets real? I mean, it's cool, I guess. I'm talking a lot of banter. Every day is going to be so much fun. It's cool so far. Everybody, they seem smooth. It seemed like regular high school drama. Girls, being around girls. It's going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just had to see what the future holds, Sayori. I passed Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue.
7 layers and levels of cheese.
Hey, Zabe, thank you for the follow. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Okay, who am I going after? I don't know. I know my man's rock with Monica, but I can't really remember what the hell she like. I can, but can't at the same time. Okay. Okay. Sensation. Sensation. Spies. Desire. Unstable. Atone. Let's see what we rocking with. Atone. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Atone. Fickle, I guess. With tenacious. Hey Zay, appreciate you for the raid. We on this Doki. Alright. Damn, what we going with? Okay. Lucky Joy Boop. What the Boop? Like onomatopoeia Boop? What is Boop? I'm gonna go with uncontrollable. Cause I don't even know what I'm gonna use Boop, because what the hell is Boop? What? Effulgent? I don't even know what that word means. Uncanny. I know what uncanny means. Meager. What the Alright, what the hell is effulgent? Shining brightly, radiant. Should I have known that? What's up with you, man? How you been? How was that stream, man? I'm gonna go with uncanny. Vivacious. Unrequited. We gonna go unrequited. Covet. Okay. Covet. Anger. Do some emotions. To go with pout. I think pout rocking with it. Wrath. Go with variance. Okay, variance. Vertigo. Hey, let's go vertigo. Okay, let's throw a little thing there. Bliss. Let's throw a little curveball in there. Bliss. Incongruent. Let's go incongruent. I like. They got some good words in here. Caged. Like we caged in. And we end with a smile. We didn't end with a smile. That was 19 out of 20, my dumb ass. Unrestrained. There we go. Alright, let's see where this poem gets me today. Another day passed and it's time for the club meeting already. We locked in, man. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Liquid. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why's that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Ooh, got your dumb ass. You should have just asked me. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Oh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, That means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Liga to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean to do that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh. Aha! I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and I have to accept the retribution. That still come from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Yo, that smack sound is hilarious. I wish they could. Oh, I can't go back. I want to go back. Yo, that shit was. Kaya. Oh, what was it? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Haha! I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're gonna go through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Why everybody say after they say everything? Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Yo, these things are hilarious. I feel like some cartoon character. I don't know which one it is, but I feel like a cartoon. No. Oh, y'all, I don't know if you guys are old enough, but the Tootsie Pop commercials with the owl, how many licks does it take to get the center of a Tootsie Pop? A 1, a 2, a 3, and then he bites it. That's what I feel like when I be saying this. Mouthful, Sayori chops away to say Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. Yeah, the Tootsie Pop owl. A 1, a 2, a 3. And then you bites it. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. She looking at me. She think I'm cute. Never mind that. What helped you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. Why is everybody and ooh? That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds so cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Liquid. Oh, I got the highs. I got the highs. I got the highs. I promise someday. I promise someday. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love this chance to share once I'm ready. See, now she got a chance to share. Right before she ain't want to share, then young Liquid say, yeah, I would like to hear it too. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really.
I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. You were so ready to say, I was not ready to say.
But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, then I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. I'm ready to sit. Did I? I didn't think I did. I might have. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closed the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Aha! Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Liquid? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because you have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Hold on. No. They're not naive because their one-sided moral interfere with the villain's plan. It's a villain for a reason, woman. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Calm down. Hey, don't apologize. Talking to people that be like doing this, like they gonna, like they start speaking what they think and then they start trying to retract because they think, I'm like, yo, calm down. You can talk. It's okay. I don't know where they got that from. Like, some people really just be so shy and reserved. It's like, yo, just be you, man. Like, you feel me? Like, you be you. Talk your talk. I'm not gonna judge you. Like, do your thing. They're one of those people, you get really close to them, they'll never shut the fuck up. Mind you, me personally, like, if I don't know you, I don't really talk much. Like, say I go out to a party or something, I would just be chilling. Like, I don't say much. That's probably hard to believe. Like, oh, you be drinking, you be chatting, but no, it's not the same thing. I go out and I just be chilling. I'm a chiller. I don't be talking to random people. I'm not a big, I like that. That's not me. But when you get close, like I be chatting. I don't stop. I just be talking. I got jokes all the time. I'm funny. You feel me? But like if it's someone I really don't know, I just be like, I don't be on none of that. It's kind of funny because, like, if you were not to see me, like, out, like, if you know me first, and then you see me out, like, in public with people I don't know, like, you'd be like, yo, what's wrong with him? Why is he acting like this? But, I mean, that's how I am when I'm just out. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Hold on. I missed it. I was thinking about something. Might as well get started reading it. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Oh, okay. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped into the seat right next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I'll open the book and start the prologue. I'll soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes the left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. See, I can't do this. I read slow as a motherfucker. I wouldn't be able to do nothing like this. It's like I read slow, and then I also, when I'm reading a book, yeah, my thoughts encompass like what I'm reading. And it doesn't, like, I'll start thinking about something totally different other than the book, and I'll get like halfway down the page and I realize, fuck, I didn't read any of that, or I didn't retain any of that I was reading. So I have to go back and read. So that's what takes me really long to read books, is I have to go back and reread so much. It's like, yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, my mind really wanders a lot. And there's just a lot of thought. And the worst part is I'll be thinking about shit, and then as soon as I like snap out of it, I don't remember what the fuck I was thinking about. It sucks. I'll be like, sometimes I'll be playing Call of Duty or something. Something little happens. I start thinking about something else, and then I'm not paying attention. I'm just playing, and I'm not really locked in. I'm like, oh yo, I'm thinking about something else, and it just blows me. Maybe I got like 80 years on. I doubt it. For real. Yeah, no, I read. My mind be everywhere when I read. That's why I read, like, if I'm reading something, I usually tend to read it at night before I go to bed. It helps me go to sleep fast. One, get to reading that, and then my brain starts to wandering, and then I'm cooked. I'll be gone. I usually read to help myself go to sleep if I need to go to sleep. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under the thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Alright, Birdie. Come a little horny ass down. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page and flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also has all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid to do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but you're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment, but Liquid, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. So I really don't know you were self-conscious about this sort of thing. I guess I mean more meant that it's kind of cute. I nigga locking in. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri said spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if it hasn't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright? I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back in my bag. Doki make me want to start reading again. It's like, damn, I can find the links. Some little book. Who we going with? We were just talking to Yuri. So let's go with Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Liquid, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I'll offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people who would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share your poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of raccoons outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for me. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions to the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that you've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I sliced. Pavlovian. Like Pavlov. I don't know if y'all know the little dude with the conditioning with the bell and the dog. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Hold up, what? I feed myself again. She just called herself a raccoon? Is she the raccoon? That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon pieces and I bred my subconscious as well. She's the raccoon. Ooh, and I slice the bread. That's tough. No, that was cool. I like how she was saying she's the raccoon, and then you don't find out the end. That's smooth. She can write some poems. The way they wrote them poems was smooth. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yes, if I take it at face value and I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean, well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I usually force myself to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Why should I always worry about somebody making fun of you? Do you? And if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. That's always what I stood by. For real. Like, hey, if you rocking with me, you rocking with me. If not, not. You feel me? I try not to conform to what other people try to say. I do me. You feel me? But you have anything like that, Liquid? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. Shorty said like 3 sentences talking about she ranting, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Who should I put my poem to next? Okay, we're going to we're doing a different order this time. Then I'm gonna go Monica, Sayori, and Natsuki. Hi again, Liquid. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Liquid. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something that's so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Ha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. I like Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meanings out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, bet, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony? I don't even know what that means. Cacophony of meaningless noise. Miles Morales. Yeah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Hey, thanks for the flowers. These smell amazing. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? Save me. Load me. Save, load. Okay, so I'm thinking more computer-like when you do it. Like when I see that, more computer-like. Then colors. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless, meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. It's like the TV. This is like when the TV cuts on. That's smooth. Okay, I like this one. Hold on. It's like when the TV, don't you know that little sound? Like when the TV cut, the broadcast cut off. That's basically what this is like. It says save me, but then I'm also thinking like computer, like, cause it's saying load and save and load. So I'm thinking more computer. Say a computer crashes, I guess. The noise, it won't stop. Screeching, piercing, sound like it goes on a tangent. Like playing vinyl on a piece of crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Okay, I think that one's smooth. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. This is the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. I'm good at context clues. Shorty, I'ma save. I'ma save right then and there. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I? Are we going Natsuki? What time is it? 12? Okay, I'm gonna get done this day and then I'm getting off. I've been on the job for 2 hours. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can really say it's any better either. Phew. Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me you completely missed the point. Come to think of it, that kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends here so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she probably wouldn't just fly away. She would just fly away like a letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's when I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anymore. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Oh, what? She write poems like an angry little kid. Amy likes spiders. Yo, what did I just read? It's cool though. Like, it's not ass. It's cool, but it's weird. It's cool, but it's weird. Like the way it is. It's not my type of it's not my type of poem. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks mine. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. So Amy does like spiders. And we shouldn't like Amy because Amy likes spiders. Any spider lovers we don't like. They make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh? That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. I see she has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. I'm supposed to be Natsuki inspires his manga, so she thinks no one wants to be friends with this. That's what I was thinking. It's definitely a self-reflection. I didn't know if it was manga, but she did say earlier that it was manga. So it makes sense. I just knew that she was supposed to be the Amy. Actually, I didn't know because she could have been. I don't know. Sometimes she be tweaking sometimes. So she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. You already made me feel insecure yesterday, but the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Who should my poem go to next? Last person. Come on, Sayori. Ooh, I like this one, Liquid. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Liquid. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. You got only one more poem minigame left before shit gets real. Shit, man, it's like 12:30. All right, yo. I'll probably leave the last one for the next time I play this. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't mind, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean. I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you the rain cloud a little hug, and it makes a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Liquid. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? What you got? Bottles? I be popping bottles. Bottles of champagne. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is started to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. Open up and in comes my friends. And they come in such hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them out from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That was a nice one. I like this one. I like this one a lot, actually. I didn't think she had this in her. She trying to give away all her happiness to make her friends happy, but at the end, she doesn't have any friends. She's imagining her friends. What you mean? Why I gotta ask Gene? You locked in. Holy crap. Siri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've really been in touch with my feelings recently. I said I was quitting after I got done with this. Okay, so shit gets real after I finish this shit. Okay. Okay, I thought I had another day I had to write another poem. Okay, so after this, then it gets real. Okay, we're gonna save right here. After Sayori's poem. We're gonna save right here then. We're gonna save right here after the poem. And that's what we're gonna go. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Just finished Act 1. Okay, so there's different acts. Okay, I was unaware. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yay! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than weeks later. I wonder if this is one of those times. The seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. There's one more poem game, a bit more talking, a weekend event, then okay. One more poem, okay. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. This about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting a new member. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it yesterday. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. They're always putting it on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori's been coloring a poster, holds it up to us. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Yeah, well, I did. You really think it's a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remained silent. Sayori looked worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little. You'll know when you gently... Okay, bet that. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... You'll know when you gently open that. Alright, bet that. Maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri gently glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself, then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Ah, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over the podium. This poem is called... Yuri instantly glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Excuse me. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering voice transfers into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and grasps around her, and she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops up out of the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This was called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Hee. Sayori? It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Trying to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. And even Liquid liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. That atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen your poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. That might need a little more forcing behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Hee. Leo, you did it. The girls tolerate you. Yes, sir. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Liquid. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Liquid lower everyone's standards a little before I have to. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just had to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that I will improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put it on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's surprising, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess, in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. Great lineup, Days Boots. Alright, buddy. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yes, no problem. It was. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. See, he like mine. Then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Lick? Ready to go, ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Geez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, lady, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. So they did it again. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori phones with her words. So, just say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well. See, this is the thing. I don't know where does she live at? Cause this is my neighbor. Like I live next to her. So like I don't know where the hell. And you making a childhood friend that I know. You gotta get a player. If you're like, nah, I'll still walk home with you. You feel me? We've been doing this for a little minute. Why would I stop? You feel me? This is our thing. See, that's how you gotta chat like that. You gotta false hope. Y'all still walk with you? Theory. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Liquid. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri deserve it if she wanted to, so. Theory, I already made up my mind. I can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. What did I say? What do you mean what did I say? I was reading. What you talking about before that? I don't think. I don't think I did that. I don't think I said that. I don't think I said that. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Alright, new poem. Okay, today we're going to do something different. We're gonna go kind of happy today. I don't want to get you. I want to make it so. What's the name like? I can't get a gauge for what the president. What's her name? I forgot her name. Monica. What is like? Shit's that Monica like? I'm trying to think of her poems. I don't know. Last poem before shit gets real. Bet that. Okay. You're going with emptiness, not emptiness, but a whole bunch of out there. So I picked ocean, beauty. Okay. Ocean is peaceful. We're gonna go peaceful. Vacation also. We're gonna kind of keep it that way. Vacation.
Vivacious. Ambient. But it's still frightening. It's all good, but it's still frightening. But with time, it's calm. Okay, which means who cares about Monica? My dude clearly cares about Monica. He said he's trying to impress her. But it's also empty. But also pure. But also dark. Nature is very unstable. It can be quite melancholy at times. Okay. We go with peace. It can be extreme. It is unending. Or unending. That if it's what I think it means. Unending. Trying to impress her. I'm trying to help my mans. Because that's what he wants. He's telling me what he wants right now. He said, but I'm trying. He keep talking about Monica. The way he talk about Monica, I'm like, all right, I gotta see this through for my dog, and she be looking at him too. You feel me? Eternity. Variance. And it's uncontrollable. That's how we're going. That's what we're going for. I got you. These are very concise words. I'm picking these. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all you. And I'm just super happy that you're willing to help out at the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. But I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Nah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Jerry's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I put my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again? Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me judge you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back. But the conversation already dispersed. Everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Mom if she knows anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Liquid, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? What do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little bit too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. I compared across the room. Sayori was dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Liquid. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never like this.
She always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Hey, are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Liquid. Me? How on earth did you come to that? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sari talks about you more than anything else, you know? And she's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light that was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sari is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than how I've always been. You're so funny, Liquid. Have you thought that maybe you always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Never thought of that. I said too much. I'm sorry, what I do now? What do I do now? Anyway, I don't mean to jump to conclusions, so should I just forget about what I said? I tried to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. You making Sari depressed or shit. I ain't mean to. I told her I still walk with you for me. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sari is sitting. Watching kneel down and Sari and doesn't talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear anything. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sari told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, Yuri peering at me from over her book. She looks away just quickly with a frustrated look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone to start a conversation on her board, so I had no choice but approach her myself. I ain't gonna lie, this shit happened to me one time when I was in school. You ever just notice like somebody's around and then you like, in your head you like, they want to talk to me. And it's like, fuck it, I'll just go ahead and spark up a conversation because I can really tell you want to talk. Mind you, I'd be perfectly fine with just sitting here and doing me. But I can really tell that you want to talk, so I'm going to say something. And now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand at my desk, sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Really, not once? Maybe one day you'd be sitting there and you're going to have someone like, they want to talk. I remember one time, so I'm really bad at, I'll say something that'll continue a conversation to the point where I didn't want it. So mind you, I don't want to talk at all. Most of the time, I don't be wanting to talk. I just be chilling. Especially before class. You know, we not really I'm just there. I'm chilling. I'm there. I'm ready to go to class and get the hell out. Right. I'm sitting there before class, early as hell. I get there early. This other girl walked in, right? And I can tell she kind of liked me a little bit. She was talking to me before, asked me about lab shit and some shit like that. But I wouldn't be sparking up conversations like that. But I was sitting there, right? And she was dancing like, you know, people do certain shit and it feel like, you know, they doing it because they want to be seen. You can kind of tell that they want to be seen. Shorty was, you know, she was dancing, listening to her music, had her headphones. And I'm like, you really jamming? And she was like, yeah, this song reminds me of my ex, right? And my dumb, like knowing that I didn't want to continue the conversation, but also like just being regular, using regular conversation skills, I asked, what song is it? And as soon as I said it, I was like, oh shit, we about to have a full-blown conversation for real. Boom. Niggas say get out of here with that. Yeah, you can usually tell when somebody like, it's kind of, you can tell. Then she was jamming. I was like, oh, you really jamming for real? And she was like, yeah, that song reminds me of my ex. And I was like, what song is it? As soon as I was like, fuck, I started a conversation. Like, I sparked the conversation. Right? And then boom, she started going all in the what song it was, why it reminded her of her ex, what her ex did to her, and all that was crazy shit. And I'm like, damn. I was sitting there, I was like, damn, how did I get into this conversation? It was because of my own doing. But yeah, that's a quick little story. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. Sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she's a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she ain't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been just friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Liquid? The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are more untold stories behind every person, no matter how well you. I can't. No one like me. Last person that you've left me for Five Guys. Five Guys is crazy. And if that's the case, then you dodged a bullet if she left you for Five Guys. Because if she wasn't going to do it then, she was going to do it later. When you were gonna, it's going to hurt even more. And there's definitely somebody that like you. You probably just don't like them. Or you don't peep that they like you. There's definitely somebody that like you. I'm telling you, that's how it works. And sometimes you won't even peep it. There be times where you don't even know it, and then someone will pull up to you and be like, yo, she kind of like you. And I'm like, hell no, she don't like me, man. They're like, yeah, you know she really likes you, bro. It's like, no, she does not. Man, she don't like me, bro. And then they start saying all this other shit. Everything, it happens. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what being going on in her head. Like 2 girls I find pretty. One of them, my crush, don't think of me that way. Second one isn't any of my class. It's cool. Then you gonna have to pull up on her between class, or just like, hey, how you doing? Spark up some, yeah. See her, hey, how you doing? Feel me? You gotta do your thing. You gotta get creative with it when you don't see her all the time. She may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori? She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looked deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. It's a game development with mainly fat and religious son. It's all an obstacle. You just gotta get through the obstacle to get the prize. May uncover feelings you weren't aware of. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Do your thing, gangster. Thank you. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make me reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. There's no fridge I got past, and there's no snacks I can get. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Just because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, maybe I have the water pitcher. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where you two off to? Yuri was making some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain to Monica. Just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was a bit curious. That's kind of one person job, isn't it? That's kind of like a please mind your business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Liquid in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Liquid. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. The great thing is that the joke I made was a mouse. Joke we used me. You know what's funny? Last time I had an ex connect with her, she goes because I made a joke too far. Nah, it's a joke. I mean, shit. Was it a joke about her? It was a joke about her. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it was also not right for me to judge people like that. Liquid, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? One, you haven't done nothing bad, shorty. What are you talking about? I feel like you talking about some horror. I feel like she about to be tweeting. Nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Liquid, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, sex jokes and all that human fun is better than this. So I had a stomach ache. So just they told her she's joking. He said, "Hell, the jokes." I said, "I don't make out." And she got you on everything. I feel you. That is a. So I got a stomach ache. And so I'll make out with you. I don't know y'all's relationship, but just off the reading that and how y'all usually interact, just off the reading that does sound crazy. Like if you just would have sent me those three, like I have a stomach ache, and then she says L, and then just reading those three is kind of crazy. But I don't know y'all's relationship, and that's not enough. That's not enough to get blocked. That's why it's like what, and especially if y'all like been talking like that and y'all been making jokes like that and then she just block you up to random. It makes me feel like it wasn't her. That wasn't her decision to block you. If you feel what I'm saying. Like I feel like she told her friends and her friends were like, hey, we ain't block him. Like I feel like she didn't know what to feel about it. Then she told friends and then friends told her how to respond, how she should respond. That's my thought process in it. Because it doesn't seem like that's, especially if y'all making jokes like that before, it doesn't seem like that's something that she would do without being pushed to do it. Without being suggested to do it. Crazy thing is, the past I always ask if I'm too far. She said I'm fine. She told her friends about me. They just didn't know anything. I feel you. But yeah, it seems like it's not. Because if that's what y'all was talking about before, it doesn't yet. I don't believe that it was just all her, or what you said was really the problem. I feel like there was an outside influence, if anything. Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. So, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo-hoo, what does that mean? What is a hoo-hoo? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri feds the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. Yeah, she read, didn't block me yet. Then the next one I sent her. The usual good morning said she read that shit. It didn't say anything. Yeah, You must be in a good mood now. Yeah, it's probably some other things that was going on. I don't think it was 100% everything was said. So. I mean, hey, there's what it is. On to the next one. Live and you learn. Learn and you live. I was letting it show, and you noticed I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. What, next one? There's always the next one. There's plenty fish in the sea. Girls are like buses. Next, miss one, next 15, one coming. Gucci mad crazy in his ice game stunting. Burr! I'm telling you, wise words from Gucci man. Now they like potato chips. I just cannot have one. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Liquid. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Liquid, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a bit easier on my back. I was sitting on the floor, easier for your back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over. Okay, it makes sense. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? I always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I'll retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sarah's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side, and if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our soldiers are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup? Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I used all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any hard time reading from it, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's always totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it to Yuri, and she doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation is completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I accidentally place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Liquid? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, look, I sure you're nervous. Not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. It's gotten really tense. He tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I notice he takes another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did I even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising, falling to the rhythm of her breath. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lip, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Liquid, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Late. This is the last one. I don't think I can make it to the end of Act 1. 1 o'clock. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. Pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much of words between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem to first?
I was just with Shorty, so I'm gonna go with Monica first. Let's go not see first. Oh man, this is seriously a step backwards. I liked your last two way better than this one. I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things. As long as you're not trying to impress Yuri or something like that. Gross. Okay. Like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this class to make sure it's not slacking off. Really. Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's it's not like you would actually do that. You're right. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I had to put up with you. Let's see your elbows connect with my stomach. Well, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Laugh. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Or maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around this again. Anyway, you hold your poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Cool. She was cool. At the end, I wish it was like, the end. Her endings be so ass. I'm not gonna lie. She needs some better endings to them. Cause it was good in the middle and the end was just like, you feel me? She don't got no. Her shit. It get the and then the last joint is just like a jab. Like, I need a hook or something. Let me get a power shot at the end. Bam, something to hit you. And you sitting there like, oh my goodness, you feel me? That's like, her endings make her poems forgettable. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for them. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized I kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have both of us write about it or whatever. I just missed that. Making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that every once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Hi, Liquid. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at the poem today. Sure. I'll let Mama take the poem on back in my hands. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in the head of hers? Hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down. I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers the last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now. All right. If somebody close the finish and one by how fast you read, I give it another 30. Another 30? Yo, I got another 30 is crazy. I don't think I can do another 30, gangster. That's 30 plus 50. Yeah, I gotta get. After this poem reading, I gotta get. I'd come back
Get to it. I won't be able to finish that. Alright. Read her poems and I'm the lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather. Lost adrift the sky. Victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope. Knowing. I might have to turn to the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope. Knowing legends don't exist, but when all else fails me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky? Is this supposed to be twilight? Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find to end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. With a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. She can write. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get lukewarm responses to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and I will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. I didn't know who I just clicked, but Sayori, there it is. Sayori, it's nice, I guess. Come on. I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends. Just like I was hoping. That makes sense. Really happy. To be honest, I'm just picking words and shit. I'm not even trying to... I gave up. I gave up trying to, make poems for people. Like, at the second one, I just was like, I'm going to pick this theme with the ocean. I'm going to go, You're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Liquid. Sarah, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. I guess I did fuck up. She liked me. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else. Hanging out with Shaj, I guess. Sayori cheerfully walks out of class humming to herself. I guess. Liquid, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Liquid, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing, inspiring people you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. People always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers, or problem solvers, and discover the mystery of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. Yeah, nah, should tweet. like reading a little too much. You get out and make some friends, gangster. And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Liquid. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you. You gotta make fun of your body type. That I really understood what missing all this. She's really in her head, yo. She really think everything's wrong. She probably grew up getting with not many friends, so anything, she just feels like everybody's talking about her. I understood what missing all this time, but I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. See, that's what happens. You be nice to some people, and then they think you flirting or you like them, and I'm just like, yo, I'm just a good dude. I'm just a good dude doing good things that I regularly would do with anybody, and you think I like you. I'm really just a good dude. I speak too slowly. Wow. Hey, that's not nice. Go kill your damn, I had a word. Go kill your mental state because you need to think better of yourself. I guess I read too deeply into things. I bet she probably the crazy one. I can tell by she talking with the books and shit. She about to wild out. Every time you've treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say that I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? No. The mental state that you're in. You need to kill that mental state that you're in. The non-confident, the insecure version, the state that you're in. Kill that. I'm not talking about no lobotomy. If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling and she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Beach. Nigga, didn't I write about the beach? Didn't the other shorty write about the beach too? She said that they was about to write about the same thing, didn't they? Beach, a marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of earth casually meets the surface under a clear blue sky and expansive bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds and endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. Why the fuck is this like the same shit that I wrote? They a beach because they a beach. This is like the same shit that I wrote, and it's kind of. I was trying. One can only. No problem. It's about that time of the night, yo. Them jokes just get to rolling out. Or a sudden wave sends you chasing down the blink. But when the sand is wet, the tide comes and gently look at the fountains give you. Why did I write about the same shit? That's everything that I picked. Either way, outcome is the same. We still around our ankles where my toes squish into the sand. Salty air therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes in the ultimate boundary line. Tempted by the formerly tendrils, turn back and abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward and I return to earth forevermore. She ends her poems really well. But I'm just mad this is the same shit that I wrote. Usually this is the time of the night where a single nigga gets to me. Oh yeah, it is about horny nigga hours. 12 o'clock hit. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles and thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. Sad wise, horny nigga out. You start getting to wildin'. About 12 o'clock hit. You ever seen that Trey Rags video? It's like you can't. And she was like, he was talking to his friend on the phone, and he was like, oh, it's getting late. It's like it's the longest we ever been on the phone together. And she was like, yeah. And he was like, what time is it? And she said it's 12 o'clock. He said, it's 12 o'clock. He put that voice on. He said, what you wearing? It's about that time, 12 o'clock. The horny nigga hours. No, it's no. That does sound crazy. But no, it's the time when niggas get to wildin'. They get to wildin'. It's time they trying to see what's up. Now that time, 12 o'clock hits. Oh, what's up? You're on the phone with straight past 12 o'clock. You get to wildin'. No one hears no surprise she want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviate from your casual catchphrase when addressing the cub. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Yuri isn't here. It seems you're right. Sigh. Yuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. What the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. See, please, show some decency. Oh, come on. And she actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? All the time not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my relationship with Sayori. I guess my 30-minute position was wrong. Maybe 15? 15? Yeah. I mean, that was about 15 minutes ago. About 10 minutes ago. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That's curious, especially coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival prep days, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself this week? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. Nope, no. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki pouting. Now Natsuki pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That's maybe be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful hair on, you know? You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Liquid. The one who is truly useless. Ha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. That's the mind that I spend the weekend with one of my club members? Yeah, I guess I am a little useless, man. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. So he tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Liquid may not be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just gonna excuse Liquid. What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking, is it? Just, what do you think? Guys, let's just settle down for a minute. And at the end, the thing is up to Liquid to decide how he like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Liquid, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Ooh. Low key. haven't spent time with Natsuki, right? But then also, Monica. My nigga keep talking about Monica. Like, I can tell Doggy like Monica, right? He's dog like Monica. I haven't had any like real interaction with Natsuki either. So I want to kind of get to know Shorty. But Shorty said she hasn't spent any time with me yet. Hey, as of right now, she seems smooth. I don't know yet. But I do really like, he really rock on Monica. I'm not gonna lie. But I might do Natsuki because I haven't done anything with her either yet. So I think that's what I'm gonna go with. But I do like Monica. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I can tell dude like Monica. Get spend time with Monica, you feel me? Over the weekend. But I'm gonna help Shorty bake. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys make it sound like a lot of work, so it'll probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago, you were saying that. That's because. Never mind. Okay. Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. That's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? I didn't choose Sayori. Because Sayori's working with what's her name? Yes. Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Liquid? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still thinking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. But it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then no one offering to help. That doesn't mean. Why are you gonna say that after he chose not to help? She glances back and forth between everyone with the braids. But look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes probably help a lot too. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around and faces the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I also are taken back by Natsuki's words. Of all people to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at the time like that. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a generally great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got doing any reading today. So, fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out of the door. And they chat between each other. Where are you going? You still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't even have a way to contact me. She probably is. Straight. Say she's tall as hell. Okay, bet that. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? So you can give me your number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one who'll be going to your house. Yeah, right? Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah. How do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. Guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Did you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Being bad in the freshman baddies. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I I can't believe this. I see he is going to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I got pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when you're outside of school. She's one of them ones that be acting really angry, but then she's really just a sweetheart on the inside. One of my homegirls is like that. First met her, she got like she act like, you see her, she mean money and she act real like hard, but she really softy. A little teddy bear. When she told me that she was looking forward to that. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us, or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It, Getting cock blocked by the PlayStation is crazy. Sony cock blocked me. I guess that's a sign. I guess that's a sign. Getting cock blocked by PlayStation is crazy. Damn. I ain't saving a minute too. How long is this game anyway? Wow, that sucks. Well, friends who play this. Nah, it was a free game in it was a free game in a month. So everybody just, they just grab it. Oh, it's only 4 hours. Okay, well, that sucks. I guess we'll be back later. I guess. That's kind of ass. What just happened to me? Tomorrow, we'll see. Well, you only had about 10 minutes till you finish that one on amazing though. Okay, so we'll see, man. Well, I appreciate you guys. I guess that's a sign for me to get off now. Yeah, I definitely got caught by a PlayStation. That was crazy. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Get up out of here. It's 1:30 and take my black ass to bed. A little tie red. A little red tie, you feel me? Um, yeah, on YouTube side, shout out to home. What's your review before it gets real? I mean, it's real slow. It's cool. I like the poetry, like reading the poetry and shit like that. I think that shit's really cool. Um, I like literature. Literature is cool to me. I never had a problem with it. It takes me back to my days in school when we really had to read and you literally had to analyze it for a grade. That shit was kind of ass. Cause like, how you gonna tell me how I think the poem is? Like, you feel me? You tell me I'm reading it wrong. But it's cool so far. My character, he cool. He's inwardly he's a little he be a little jumpy, but he's not bad. He knows how to socialize. He's good at socializing, and I'm glad that they didn't make him weird, right? Because he knows what to say at the right times. He doesn't really say anything crazy. Hottie in school. I wasn't talking about being a hottie in school. My days. I'm old now though. To my days. I'm old now. Like I haven't been in school. I haven't been in high school in a while. I've been out of high school for 9 years. Like my 10 year about to come up next year in 2026. I'm not old, but I'm old. I've been out of high school for damn near 10 years. I've been out of college for 5. I feel old. I'm not old, but I'm old at the same time. Like I was playing. I went to play VR. I was playing VR football. Old pipe is crazy. Old pipe. I don't. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But I was playing VR. He was playing a football game, right? And niggas was in there calling me Unc. The one that was in there, he asked me how old I was. I was like, I'm like 26. And he was like, he was older. He was older than me. I think he was like 30. But all the other kids that was in there, it was young as hell, and they was calling me Unc. And me and this other dude, they was Unc 1 and Unc 2. It comes out Alien Rogue Incursion. That shit sounds scary, but it sounds tough. Alien Rogue Incursion. It's an all new action horror VR. Oh, it's like the Alien Predator thing. I might add it. It look kind of, it looks scary, but cool at the same time. Oh, it said it already came out. Yeah, it already came out. I'll look into it. I'll definitely look into it. Oh, let me see what I can do. Okay. Not story. Yeah, it's on Steam already. So it's already on Steam. Which one is it? This one. Is Jeremy muted? Yeah,
That you lot are gonna cost me my job.
You're gonna blow us up, aren't you? You know you love it.
And Isolation. Yeah, I heard about that one. I heard it was real good. And Isolation. These huggers. Yo, I seen. Or quick note. I seen like the way face huggers really like put the baby in you, and that shit was crazy. Watch the launch trailer. Oh, I thought it was gonna show me gameplay with the alien.
Running through the dark. Nowhere left to hide. One by one, say goodbye.
Am I just running in this game, or do I get a blick? With no bullets? Oh shit, that's scary. Woo. I'm at dead space. Trailer is fire, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, that joint's hard. Nah, the trailer is hard. I ain't gonna lie. Death for fire trailer. Death for fire trailer. Nah, that was smooth. That's smooth. Yeah. Let me get off of this thing. I'll look into it. I'm gonna definitely look into it. See the price of it and all that. Ah, shit. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for coming out, man. I feel you. It's about that time. Shout out Tone on YouTube side. Twitch, shout out Carter. Shout out who's the one dude that came in? What's his name? Shout out Jay Shaw, she was in here. Someone else was in here. I seen some green. Can't remember dog name. Shout out Zabe for the raid. There was someone else. I forgot what his name was. Can't find it. Oh, Elenius. Shout out them. Anime poetry with pervy liquid. Very liquid is crazy. But anyway, man, I appreciate y'all. You know we gotta get up out of here. I see Y. Laser man, I see Y. Yeah, link like the kitchen. Sponsor too much drink, get your sponsor. You know I gotta bring y'all close.